everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. For everyone that is new here, my name is Farina and my channel is all about making, saving and investing money. And I also talk about budgeting, life hacks and mom tips. In this video, I'm going to show you how to improve your credit score in 60 days or less, and what you need to do to improve your credit score and why it's so important to have a good credit score. Alright, I'm going to try and keep this as basic and step-by-step and non-complicated as possible. And to save you time, I'm just going to go straight to it. So a credit score usually ranges from 300 to 850 and is really just a report card of how well you handle your money. Like in school, for example, you will do well on your exams and tests to get good grades. But in life, if you handle your money responsible, you get a good credit score. And having a good credit score can save you a lot of money. And even better, it could end up making you a lot of money in real estate, in businesses, or just in life. So there's a relatively unknown trick to increase your credit score by immense amounts. I'm talking about hundreds of points, and it's not going to take a lot of your time. It's super easy to do, and the best part of it all, it's free. And all I'm asking for in return is to hit the like button on this video to help the YouTube algorithm. And if you feel a bit generous today, maybe leave a comment down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel to also help me grow my channel and also to help me get monetized. Alright, let's get to it. This simple trick that I'm going to tell you all about is called piggybacking or authorized user. An authorized user is someone who has access to an account but is not an actual owner of the account. So they may be added as an authorized user on a credit card, checking account, or other financial accounts. They can have access to the money or the credit, but is not liable for any payments. So let's say you become an authorized user. Within 30 to 45 days, which is the typical report cycle for the most creditors to the most reporting agencies, you will immediately adopt the entire history of the account owner's account. So let me give you an example. When I moved to the United States from Germany about 7 years ago, I had to open a new bank account and get a new credit card. So with that being said, I had a very low credit score. And I wish I knew about this trick 7 years ago, because then my husband could have added me as an authorized user and I could have adopted the entire history of his account. So all he would have to do is contact his credit card issuer by phone or logging on to his online account. He would need my personal information, including my name, my address, my date of birth, and my social security number to be able to process the request. Then he would also want to ensure that the credit card issuer reports the credit card activity to the bureaus for me as if it were my credit activity. That's very important and very essential, because without that, it wouldn't increase my credit score. Alright, in the next 9 steps, I will go over a few bullet points and the pros and cons to this. Step number 1, becoming an authorized user. So if you become an authorized user under someone who has a really responsible usage of credit over time, you can really increase your chances for getting approved for a loan or another credit card in the future. Because basically what you're doing is you're creating a stronger reputation for yourself, so that when you go and apply in the future for your own credit card that's not for an authorized user with anyone else, where you are your own primary card holder, your credit score in your credit report will look a lot better when you go put in that application. So it's gonna be a lot more likely that you're gonna get approved for those applications in the future, especially if you need like a loan or a travel card in another year. So those are the kind of situations where you might want to think about being an authorized user on someone's card first. So if you don't have any kind of payment history or credit history or age of credit or anything like that, it might be a good thing to consider that. All right, number 2, make sure you do your research, because people apply to become authorized users, they become approved, and then they actually don't report anything to the credit bureaus. So if it doesn't go on your credit report, it does not affect your credit score. And it does not make a difference to your credit score at all. So it's really, really important that you do your homework and call them up and say something like,
if I apply to become an authorized user with this card, is your company going to send my behavior as an authorized user every single month to the credit bureaus so that I can actually build my own credit report?
And if they say,
yes, ma'am, absolutely,
then you're good to go. But if they say,
oh no, actually we don't report any of the behavior from the authorized user,
then you're gonna be like,
okay, thanks for the information, bye.
And don't apply with that card. Don't waste your time and your energy on that. All right, number 3, choose your primary card holder wisely. If you want to become an authorized user, choose someone that you know is responsible with their money. So someone that has a good payment history and low debt. And of course, someone that you can trust. All right, number 4, the impact on the primary cardholder's credit score. So the primary cardholder's credit is not going to be negatively impacted by adding a person who has negative credit. Any of their negative credit information will not show up on the primary cardholder's credit report, but the primary cardholder's credit will show up on the authorized user's credit report. Does that make sense? All right, number 5, authorized user credit scores. So for instance, if you have a bad credit score, like a credit score below 550, becoming an authorized user could improve your credit score by 10% in just 30 days, and fast forward it to 12 months, and that figure may jump to 30%. Number 6, build credit. So authorized users can build credit when you become an authorized user. The account is added to your credit report, which means on-time payments by the primary cardholder will help you build a good credit history. Number 7, authorized users can get their own credit card, which can be used just like a regular credit card, but the primary cardholder is always responsible for the account balance. So mutual trust is very important to an authorized user relationship. Number 8, worst case scenario. Let's say, what happens if the primary cardholder dies? If an authorized user keeps making new purchases on a credit card after the account owner passes away or had passed away, they could wind up on the hook for the remaining debt, and rather than writing off the balance, banks can and most likely sue. So the authorized users who keep using cards after the primary cardholder's death, the lawsuits usually ask for the entire balance, not just the portion charged by the authorized user. The authorized user may even end up with jail time. So most credit card companies will require authorized users to open a new account in their own name instead of just taking over someone else's existing account, even if they intend to pay down the balance. All right, number 9, removing an authorized user. Removing an authorized user from a credit card is pretty easy and can be done at any time. You can just call the credit card issuer using the number on the back of your credit card and just request the authorized user to be removed from the credit card. That is all I have for you guys about how to improve your credit score in 60 days or less. And if you have not yet subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and click on the red subscribe button and join me here on the channel. I post videos every week. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye!